God is about to do something extraordinary in your life, but the question is, are you ready for it? A lot of the times we always feel like everything's being stirred up. Uncertainty, doubts, things don't feel like they're going the way you really want them to go, but in the back of our minds we know that something big is right around the corner. I want you to imagine your mum's famous chicken soup, or your grandma's or your dad's or your sister's famous chicken soup, and when you're all sat at a table with your family and you're eating this chicken soup on a Sunday evening, and it tastes amazing. The family secret recipe is unknown to anyone, and the soup is absolutely unbelievable. That soup would not be that soup if all of the ingredients weren't stirred up, if it wasn't left to simmer for a certain amount of time, and if all of the taste and all of the vegetables and chicken and spices were put in to this bowl and stirred up. God is currently stirring up your pot, mate. God is stirring up your bowl. That's why things feel uncertain. That's why you've got questions. That's why one minute you're on this side of the bowl and you know what to do, but then the other minute you're on this side of the bowl because he's been stirring it and now you don't know what to do and you're questioning yourself and you don't really know what's going on. But you know deep down in the back of your mind that something big is about to happen, and that bowl of soup is about to be put down on the table and the famous recipe will be ready. The truth is, God has a way of moving in our lives that is completely beyond our comprehension. But one thing's for sure, when he moves powerfully. And the things that he is doing behind the scenes, he is doing because he knows they are going to change you. And him stirring this pot, that's just him preparing you, and essentially he's wanting to know, are you ready? Are you ready for this soup to be put out onto the table? Are you ready for all of this to be laid out onto the table in front of you? Are you ready to keep on going? So if you're sitting there wondering whether God has something in store for you and something big for you ahead, let me tell you, he absolutely does. And I believe right now that he is about to make a move in your life you never expected. But here's the thing, sometimes we get in the way of our own blessing. We get comfortable, we doubt ourselves, and we let fear trick us and tell us that we are not ready for this soup to be laid out onto the table. I mean, have you ever felt like you're not ready, not quite ready for the next step? Maybe you've been waiting for the perfect moment, or you've been stuck in this cycle of hesitation and fear. But know this, God doesn't wait for the perfect moment. Why would God wait for the perfect moment when his timing is perfect no matter what? And when he calls you, he will equip you even when you don't feel ready. A lot of times in life we have all these dreams, all these goals, all these milestones, aspirations. We want to go out into the world, and we know that out there is something big for us. But are we actually ready to go and get that thing? I'm currently making a YouTube video every single day for 365 days, and I think today is day 88, and I've had some thoughts in my mind recently whether I should just pack up the 365 day challenge and just make 1 or 2 videos a week, because it's going to be easier on me, I'm going to have more time, I'm going to be less stressed. I've had to snap out of that quickly, because right now I know that God is stirring my pot and I need to carry on going, because I know that at the end of this 365 day challenge the soup will be ready, and I'll be able to look back and I'll be able to go, wow, that pot was stirring for a long time, but now I'm here, the soup is ready, let's dig in. The real question that you need to be asking yourself isn't, is God going to move in my life? Because he absolutely is. The real question is, are you ready for what is about to happen? Are you ready for what he is about to do? God very well might be calling you right now to step outside of your comfort zone. God right now very well might be putting you in a position where you feel like quitting, but he's already equipped you with everything you need to not turn back and to carry on going forwards and to carry on moving with him. Maybe he's calling you to take that new job, a new relationship, a new level of faith, a new mindset, a new way of life. But here's the thing, if you want to experience what God is about to do, you have to position yourself for it. You have to prepare your heart, your mind, your soul for the incredible things that are coming, and that they will come if you trust in that and keep taking action. If you don't know what to do, pray and ask God, what is it you want me to do? Because I'm feeling confused right now. Bro, take your burdens, take your troubles, take your anxieties to him and ask him for guidance. Don't ask him for things, don't ask him for materialism, don't ask him when or why or how. Ask him for guidance, ask him to guide you on the right path when you are feeling confused. And simply understand that he's currently just stirring your pot, because you are the secret recipe, mate. And without that pot being stirred, the recipe doesn't exist. One of the most beautiful things about God's plan is that it is always for the best. It's always for good. In Romans 8:28 it tells us that God works all things together for the good of those that love him. So even when it doesn't make sense or you're unsure about the future, you can trust that God has got a purpose in everything. And it's always far, far better than you could ever imagine. That is what faith is. God's faithfulness will never waver. Yours might. God's presence will never waver. Yours might. God's trust in the process never wavers. Yours might. And although sometimes we might feel like we're in the middle of a hurricane and everything's being stirred around us and things are crashing down and we're losing out and we're taking massive L's, that is God's plan. There is so much more beyond this stirring of the pot. That perfect recipe is just around the corner, people. You have to keep on going. Trust in the process. Trust in the stirring of the pot. And trust that if God has brought you this far now, he's not going to let you go. If anyone's going to let go right now, it's you. If anyone's going to give up right now and turn back, it's you. If anyone is going to get uncomfortable in the stirring of this big mama pot, it's you. Now is the time to take action. God is calling you to step into this new season of your life, this new chapter of your life. You must allow it. Don't let fear and doubt hold you back. Take that step of faith. Doesn't matter how small, doesn't matter how big. Take it, bro. Really think about that one area of your life that God is calling you. That God is calling you to move on, to move forward with. Maybe it's something you've been putting off for the last few days, weeks, months, years, decades. Maybe it's something that you've been putting off because it's an area of your life where you feel a little bit stuck. No matter what it is, take that leap of faith, take that step, and trust that by taking that step, you're one step closer to the final secret recipe, and you're one step closer to that massive thing that you know is right around the corner. Plus, if you know that that big thing is right around the corner, why would you give up? You know it's there, you know it's coming. Keep on going, people. God isn't in the business of making your life easy. God is in the business of stirring up your pot in order to build your character, build your future, turn you into the man, the woman that you're meant to become, and teach you the lessons that you need to learn in order to understand yourself and to help others and serve others truly. Today's been day 88 of me making a YouTube video every single day for 365 days and seeing where I end up. God bless you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bow.